If you're planning a trip to Alberobello, get ready to visit one of the most charming and unique towns in Italy. Located in the Puglia region, in the south of the country, Alberobello is famous for its white houses with cone-shaped roofs called trulli, which look like something out of a fairy tale. This little town was recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site and has become one of the most photogenic and magical places in Italy. In this guide, I'll give you 15 complete tips so you can make the most of your trip to Alberobello and understand why this destination is so special and unforgettable. The first tip is about how to get to Alberobello and how to get around. The town doesn't have its own airport or direct train connections from major cities, so the best way to get there is by car. The nearest airport is Bari, about 1 hour and 20 minutes away, and from there you can rent a car and drive. A great tip is to pick up your car directly at the airport, which is the main airport in the region. That way, you avoid spending money on taxis or transfers to your hotel and save time, since you won't need to go to a rental office later. And remember, booking in advance online is always much cheaper and guarantees your car. And don't forget to use the price comparison tool we'll leave in the link. It compares prices across all rental companies and finds unbeatable deals. The second tip is about where to stay in Alberobello. The most authentic experience is to stay in a trullo. Many of them have been turned into charming hotels and guest houses, offering comfort and unique style. Most are located in the Rione Monti neighborhood, which has the highest concentration of trulli. Another great option is the Aya Piccola area, which is quieter and more preserved, perfect for those who want to avoid the crowds. We created a personalized map showing exactly the best areas and the hotels we've stayed in and recommend. And we left the link and the QR code with everything to help you choose. The third tip is about what to do in Alberobello. The main attraction is simply walking through the narrow streets of Rione Monti, where you'll find over 1,000 trulli, many of them housing little shops, cafes, and restaurants. Be sure to visit the Trullo Sovrano, the only two-story trullo in town, which has been turned into a small museum and costs around $4 to enter. Another great stop is the Church of St. Anthony, which is also a giant trullo in the shape of a cross. And for the best view of the city, head to the terrace of Belvedere Santa Lucia, which offers a panoramic view of the iconic rooftops. But don't worry, because in the video description and here in the QR code, we'll leave the link to the website we always use to buy tickets and tours at the lowest price. It's the biggest tour website in the world and has pretty much everything there. Tickets for all attractions, tours, and excursions to nearby cities and places worth visiting. Everything at the lowest price, and you can buy in any currency, saving on fees. They also offer free tours that are great. And just a reminder that in the link below, we've organized everything you need to plan your whole trip at the lowest price. The sites we use to plan our trips and that have everything much cheaper: travel ECM, travel insurance for half the price, tickets to all attractions, great and affordable hotels we've stayed at, cheap car rentals, and the international account to take your money while paying much lower fees. The links already include automatic discounts because we're always updating them, so save and use that page. It will make your trip much easier. The fourth tip is about the Casa Pezzola, a group of 15 interconnected trulli that form the local heritage museum, showcasing the town's history, architecture, and way of life. Entry costs around $6, and the visit is very interesting for those who love culture and architecture. The fifth tip is about food. In Alberobello, you'll find amazing restaurants serving traditional dishes like orecchiette with fresh tomato sauce and ricotta, handmade pasta, and regional cheeses. One of the most famous restaurants is Trullo d'Oro, which serves regional dishes in a cozy setting inside an authentic trullo. A full meal with appetizer, main course, wine, and dessert costs, on average, between $30 and $40 per person. And if you're new here on the channel, welcome! Our mission is to help you travel more and better around the world. If you're enjoying it, subscribe to the channel and like the video. That helps us a lot. The sixth tip is about the weather. Alberobello has a Mediterranean climate, with hot, dry summers and mild winters. The best months to visit are between April and June, or between September and October, when the weather is pleasant and the streets are less crowded. In summer, especially in July and August, temperatures exceed 95 degrees Fahrenheit, and the town gets packed with tourists. The seventh tip is about local handicrafts. Many little shops sell miniature trulli, hand-painted ceramics, and other traditional items. It's a great chance to take home unique souvenirs made by local artisans. Choose family-run stores where you might even see the owners working on the pieces. The eighth tip is about the Valle d'Itria, the region where Alberobello is located. It's well worth exploring nearby towns like Locorotondo, famous for its circular historic center and white houses, and Martina Franca, with its stunning churches and Baroque palaces. You can do this by car in just one day, enjoying the rural landscape and olive groves. The ninth tip is about shopping. Alberobello doesn't have big malls, but the charm lies in its local shops. You'll find linen clothing, leather goods, artisanal olive oils, wines, and local food products. A good tip is to visit the open-air markets, which happen on alternating days and offer great prices. The 10th tip is about wines and food experiences. The region is famous for producing fresh white wines and full-bodied reds, like Primitivo and Negramaro. Many wineries nearby offer tastings, traditional lunches, and guided tours. Prices start at about $20, and it's a must for wine lovers. The 11th tip is about nightlife in ALBEROBELLO. Although it's a small and quiet town, in summer the streets of Monte light up with outdoor dining, live music, and a romantic atmosphere. It's perfect for a dinner under the stars among the glowing Trulli. The 12th tip is about getting around town. ALBEROBELLO is small, so you can do everything on foot. But for visiting nearby towns, a rental car is essential. Uber is not available in the region, and taxis are limited. If you're driving, look for parking areas outside the historic center, where paid lots start around $2 per hour. The 13th tip is about day trips. In addition to the nearby towns already mentioned, it's well worth visiting Matera, the City of Stone, about 1 hour and 30 minutes away, and also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Another must-visit is Polignano a Mare, just 40 minutes away, famous for its cliffs and turquoise sea. In the video description, we'll leave the link to the site we use to book those tours. They're excellent. The 14th tip is about hotel prices. A good hotel inside a Trullo costs around $160 per night, but you can find simpler options from $120 in nearby areas. And if the hotel has a kitchen, that helps a lot with savings because you can buy food at local markets, which are much cheaper, and prepare some meals yourself. And the 15th tip is about travel insurance. While it's not specifically required to enter the town, it is mandatory for entry into Italy and all countries in the European Union. So it's essential to purchase one before you travel. A good plan costs about $30 and covers medical emergencies, accidents, lost luggage, and other possible issues during your trip. ALBEROBELLO is one of those places that feels like a dream, a unique setting, full of history, charm, and unforgettable experiences, a destination that will stay with you forever. If you liked the tips, like the video, and subscribe to the channel to keep traveling more and better around the world. Thank you very much, and have a great trip.